Live from Sin City, it's the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. And now, here's the star of the show, Giant Dr. Griffin!
This is Giant Dr. Griffin back with another episode of the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. Shane's with us tonight. We got to talk about your news right off the bat because Josh Naylor is staying with the Mariners.
Naylor. I have never been this excited about a Mariners postseason this early since forever. I almost want to believe in next year already. And I don't think I've ever said those words in November.
Well, we'll see what else they do, but this is a good start for you guys. And Naylor is 28 years old, so he's nowhere near his theoretical decline. He should still be in his prime as a hitter during that stretch.
Yeah, at least for 3, and even if he declines the last 2, he'd be a great DH. So
yeah, I think it seems like a solid move. And when you compare him to guys like Christian Walker and the Jose Abreu, who were other first basemen that signed large money contracts, this one doesn't seem that bad. He's not even $20 million a year.
yeah, and he even said that he really likes it here. And so it's just like one of those things where it's like, we can just get players to come here. I know it sucks, but yeah, I mean, I feel like we got a good vibe. I mean, Gino's good vibes only. But the team says they want to bring Eugenio Suarez back. I think that is a terrible idea, in my opinion. As much as I love Gino, I think Gino's great. I think he's a great guy. He does not play well in Seattle. And
all right, I know we talked about this.
Yeah, his numbers prove that consistently over and over again. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But Naylor was a great first start. Step 1 complete. $92.5 million. Thank you, John Stanton. Open up the wallet. Let's go get some lefty starting pitching. Please, I'm begging you. So.
Is this your meant way to segue into who accepted qualifying offers?
Yes.
Well, we had a lefty starting pitcher who accepted a quality offer. His was Shota Imanaga, and that was a little surprising with how the Cubs decided to handle that situation. They declined the 3-year option, then the player declined his option, and then the Cubs offered the qualifying offer, and then he takes the qualifying offer.
Yeah, all right.
Pretty strange way to go about it. But
hey, as long as it gets done, right? So
yeah. Brandon Woodruff also accepted the qualifying offer. I believe he was injured during the playoffs.
Yeah, he was. That's a bummer because he played well. I thought maybe someone could get him for cheap, maybe us. So
yeah, I think it seemed like they probably wanted to just hold it back because they must have had some more doubts. He was pretty much injured most of last year,
yeah,
and all the year before that. So
yeah.
Now Gleyber Torres is staying in Detroit. Not surprised.
Everyone knew that was going to happen. So
everybody except the Tigers, who were supposed to be the ones that knew it.
Yeah.
and speaking of people who also blew it, they gave Trent Grisham one, and Grisham accepted.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So
no, I think teams were very wary of his previous 3 years where he didn't even hit above the Mendoza line in New York.
yeah.
We had a really interesting trade a few days ago. The Orioles traded Grayson Rodriguez to the Angels for Taylor Ward.
Okay. Yeah. Why?
This is a very strange one because I'm looking at this trade and I'm thinking the Angels did something smart.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
really
something I
did.
don't think very often, but I think
What are the Orioles doing? Are they a white dwarf headed towards a red giant, or is it the other way around? Whichever one is going towards a black hole. Is that what the Orioles are now?
you know, I feel like the Orioles have like the duplicate sets of medical records that the Padres used to have because they have to know something about Grayson Rodriguez that they're not telling anybody.
Oh, okay.
I got a weird feeling about that. What else is in those medical records?
Yeah, gotcha.
They're
Wait,
on
so
like
it does like so when a team is trading someone, they don't have to show them the medical records?
they
Is that
usually
what
look at
you're
the
saying?
medical records. Usually say like pending physical, I think, on a lot of
Oh,
these
okay.
teams.
Yeah.
But how extensive they do, I don't know.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I think it's a good trade for the Angels because
I think it's a great trade for the Angels. I don't know what the Orioles want in Taylor Ward. No offense, Taylor Ward, but
I think they want insurance for the what's his name, Tyler O'Neill contract
oh,
because he
okay.
opted into the last couple years of his deal and he's basically a more injury prone, streaky version of Taylor Ward.
Yeah. All right. So you got two guys who are just gonna it's gonna be a platoon, but an injury platoon, not a like left-handed righty platoon. So
Yeah, yeah. They'll figure something out.
classic.
And Mauricio Dubon was traded from Houston to, I believe, Atlanta for Nick Allen.
Yeah, I thought that was a great trade for Atlanta. I love Mauricio Dubon. He's a was a great utility player. He didn't have as good of a year this year as he had last year, but the guy puts up solid numbers consistently, and he can play everywhere. So
They'll probably have him play it short, though, I think, with the way that team is set up. They have all most of their infield already set up
yeah,
with
he'll be a really good shortstop, and he's got to learn from Jeremy Pena, who's kind of turning into one of the best. We'll see, how it goes, but so far so good. Everything from Pena, and that's who Mauricio Debon played under. So,
he was he there when Correa was there too?
no, I think he came after Korea. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
No,
Yeah,
I know Pena came after Correa. I'm talking about Dubon.
no, Debon was after Korea because
Okay.
Debon was after Pena got the job. So,
Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah, he's
Well,
young. Debon's young. So,
okay. I'll have to check that out.
yeah.
Speaking of things we have to check out soon, there is going to be a new set of TV deals kicking in next year for baseball. Have you heard about this?
Yeah. But I know that like this is the whole entire reason why trying to watch baseball sucks right now. So
Well, okay. Netflix is going to have two actual games next year and the home run derby.
okay, nice. What days?
They have the opening game, the opening night game, which I think this year is the Giants and the Yankees.
Okay.
They have the Field of Dreams game.
Okay.
I think this year is the Cubs and the Cardinals. Don't quote me on that. And then the other game that they got was not really a game, it's the home run derby.
Oh, so they're just picking three things. I thought they were doing something like Amazon Prime does Tuesday baseball. So all the teams that play on Tuesday, you can watch those on Prime. So they're not doing something like that.
Netflix is paying $50 million just for those three games for 3 years.
Okay, whatever. So I'm not
ESPN,
impressed, Netflix. Not impressed. You're part of the problem, not the solution. So
ESPN is sort of switching their thing around. I don't quite 100% understand where they get some weekday games and they have like the MLB TV thing. And the way I was reading the article, it seemed like the broadcast that MLB baseball took over those teams,
yeah.
those I guess are supposed to be in this package with ESPN, but I don't know if you could still buy MLB TV from MLB. It's a little confusing.
Okay. Well, are they doing away with blackouts, or are they keeping them?
They're trying to get rid of the blackouts, but I don't know how it's going to work with just those
Because I
teams.
would, I mean, MLB TV, you're not listening, but if for some reason one of your random employees decides to listen to the show, I would literally pay $27.99 a month, which is your thing that you charge, if I could watch my home team. So
You heard it first, folks. Shane doesn't want to buy a VPN.
$27.99 a month. That's a lot just to watch my team play when they're anywhere. So it doesn't seem that ridiculous, honestly. And then, of course, I'd watch some other baseball as well. But
Yeah, but there are teams that play baseball besides the Angels, right?
yeah,
Besides the
Mariners.
Mariners. I was supposed to say Mariners with that one.
Yeah, whatever. So I just was like so surprised the 1 year that I bought it, and I was like, really, just Mariners games or just wherever you were at, you know. And of course, you can get a VPN and work your way around it and blah blah. And then I also have a way to watch live TV as well, but it's like I'd rather pay for it. So
Now, there was a interesting. I don't have a segue for this one, but there was a really interesting player who got non-tendered, and is Adolis Garcia of the Rangers.
yeah, he had a terrible year this year, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I thought it was like bad. It wasn't like a little bit, like oh, maybe he might bounce back. It was like pretty bad.
Yeah, and his OPS in 2024 was only 684 too, so he wasn't great the previous year either.
Yeah, he tried to pull a Kike Hernandez, only going to play in October, except for his team always doesn't get to October. So
Well, at least Adolis has got a ring.
yeah, that's true. I mean, good for him too.
Yeah.
Hey, he played. I mean, he was a big part of the reason why they got that ring. So yeah, kudos to
Mhm.
him. He deserves it. So
And his teammate Jonah Heim got cut too, which is a little
wow, really?
surprising. Yeah.
That is super interesting because I am related to someone who is a catcher who really wants to play for that team. So stay tuned for that.
When is Mr. Bangalier as a free agent?
I think 2020, is it 25 right now? I think 2027. I want to say 2027, 2028.
I'm gonna try to look it up here. We'll just ask Alexa, but it would take too long.
Yeah, Alexa doesn't know jack. They always try to tell us that computers are smarter than us. And I agree they're faster than us, but they really are not smarter. So
They're only as smart as the person who programs them.
oh, which is not smart. So
Yeah, so it's saying in 2029 he'll be a free agent.
okay, that was my bad. I messed that up. Sorry, my parents don't know how baseball works, and they keep trying to tell me that like they think his arbitration is his free agency, and I keep trying to explain to them what arbitration is, and then because they keep shouting nonsense at me, I like keep forgetting when he's actually a free agent. So
That's cool. And I got one more little interesting thing to bring up. I was reading this article, and I thought it'd be funny if we went through and we saw what these nine bold but plausible hostile predictions are written by a guy on MLB.com.
okay,
Funny. I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. And I haven't looked at this either, so my reaction reading it to you is might be my first time seeing it.
okay, so it's gonna be terrible then.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm just kidding.
First one, the Mets will trade for Tarek Skubal.
Okay, I want the Mariners to trade for Tarek. He's too expensive, but I still
I
do it,
don't
so.
think the Tigers are going to trade him. I
Yeah,
really
me
don't think
neither.
they're going to.
I think they're going to try to make a run for the World Series again, honestly. So,
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
yeah. You got the team. They're the youngest team in baseball right now too. And honestly, like as it stands on paper right now, they're probably going to be, if the Mariners improve, they're probably going to be the one that challenges them the most, just like this year. So if
Yeah.
everything goes like, the way it goes, which it never does in baseball, but
Yeah, and the thing, and then the Mets, it would make sense for them to in this situation, but I don't think they would the Tigers even bother to trade. I think like you said, they're going all in.
yeah, I would if I was the Tigers. I mean, geez,
I
why
mean, you're
not?
already stuck having to
So
pay Glaber $22 million.
yeah,
Might
and
as
he
well just
played
go
he
for it.
played great. Yeah, he played great for you. So he wasn't the reason why you lost the LDS. So
All right, number two, the Dodgers will land Kyle Tucker.
I
Honestly, I don't think this is very bold at all. I was
yeah,
kind of thinking that he
I
would go to
100% agree
LA.
with you. Yeah, I agree with you on that one too. I think the Dodgers obviously they're going to try to run it back as many times as they possibly can. They're kind of like the Yankees in the '90s right now, and I feel like they know it too.
Yeah,
So
they have to know it.
yeah,
This is not a shocker if that happens. So
yeah.
I hope the next one is there.
There's a saying, Griffin, and it's the rich get richer. So
Okay, this is kind of prophetic there because the next one is, but the Dodgers won't land any of the Japanese stars.
that I find hard to believe, honestly.
Well, two of them, Murakami and Okamoto, are corner infielders.
Yeah, so I know that the Mariners have been linked to Murakami, but I think like everyone in baseball is linked to him. So
The thing is though, you have as far as I know, Max Muncy is, I believe, under contract for next year.
yeah, how many years does he have though?
I think he's got like one more year left.
Yeah, I
One.
mean they might trade Muncy. I'd trade Muncy, honestly, if I was them.
Well, I mean, I think they have to accept the contract to trade him, though.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
think it's a club. I think it's one of those things that's a club option.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, accept his club option and trade him and pick up this other guy. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I love Maxi, but given those two options and given the Dodgers' propensity to spend, and given that they've gone out and got a Japanese free agent last year in Roki Sasaki, Shohei Ohtani's on the team, and Shohei Ohtani is the biggest star in Japan. You think neither of those players want to play with Shohei? Like, I don't know. I feel like Roki's slowly becoming the closer for that team, and you add a Japanese corner infielder to third base and let Muncy, do whatever. I mean, they proved it in pitching this year. They got all the pitching and let him sit for half the season. So maybe they'll just sit Muncy on the bench until they trade him. I don't know. So
Yeah, I don't think they're really going to go in on the starting pitcher market. I feel like if the Dodgers are going to really make splashes, they're going to make splashes on the bullpen side this year.
yeah, they don't need to. The thing is, they have great starting pitching. They sat him for half the year, and they still ran it
Well, no,
back.
I was talking about the Japanese pitcher
Oh yeah, yeah.
because Tatsuya Imai opted to come over to the States as well.
Oh, okay.
And he's sort of in that 100 to they're talking like 100 to 150 range for him. He's still going to be like a coveted pitcher. He's still pretty young. Had a great
Yeah.
year last year.
Is he a lefty?
I don't know.
Hmm. We're not going to spend 150 million, but it's fun to dream. So
I
Mariners, that is.
believe he's I believe he's right-handed.
Okay, whatever. We don't need more right-handed pitching.
Okay, number four. Okay. Pete Alonso will sign with the Reds.
All right, that seems out of right field. So
I mean,
they don't have a good first baseman on the
they
Reds,
don't have a
though.
good
So.
first baseman, but the Reds just don't strike me as a team that's going to spend a lot of money in free agency.
What is it? Who's their? It's Francona over there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. The guy want the all the guy tries to do is win, and he took the team that was doing nothing, not last year, but the previous year, and they at least made the playoffs, even though they got crushed by the Dodgers. But honestly, I don't. I kind of okay. So the more I think about it, the more I think it might not be that far fetched. But we'll see what happens. So
I want to check this out, but for some reason, I get the feeling that the Reds are still paying for Jameer Candelario next year because yeah, they're still paying him next year.
but he can play third as well.
Well, no, but they're paying Jameer Candelario $15 million after DFAing him.
Oh.
He's still on the books for next year. So I don't know if they're gonna have the payroll to be able to sign somebody, sign him, and Alonso's gonna want what 30 million a year for at least a
Yeah,
few years.
he's gonna Alonso's gonna want what no one will pay him. So we'll see what happens with that. I think
Yeah,
he'll probably be a late signing. He'll either be a
yeah, he's a
late
Boris
signing
guy,
because
so
he doesn't
that's
understand that his price is way overblown and he's actually not that good, or he'll have a good head on his shoulders and go for like 27 to 30. So
all right. Let's see, what's the next one? Okay, so they're saying that Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander will switch spots.
so Justin to
So
the
Justin
Jays.
Verlander to the Blue Jays and Max Scherzer to the Giants.
Okay. Is there? Yeah, I have no reference on how
I
possible that is. If I'm
I mean, they're
Justin
both free
Verlander,
agents, and
I mean,
that's all about
I'm
it.
if I'm either of those people, I think I'm just retiring. But I don't know. So
I think they're both going to play next year, and they'll get 1 year deals somewhere, but I couldn't
yeah,
tell you where
that's
they're
true. I
going.
mean, how did Verlander played just okay,
It was all
and
right, and
Scherzer
Scherzer,
had one good game against the Mariners, which is the team that strikes out most in baseball. So that's nothing. So
he was basically he nearly wrecked my fantasy baseball season. Thank you, Max Scherzer. So lucky I still managed to win.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not betting on any of those guys to do anything. I'd love for either of them to prove me wrong, but I'd just retire. They both have rings. I mean, just retire.
All
I
right.
get that. Like, I get that competing is like John as like an athlete who's never played professionally but loves to compete. I understand that drive, but at some point in time, you just have to know that like other people are better than you. Drop out and like go to your like quasi pro league in your area and like get 50 Ks a game, like whatever.
How would
So,
you feel if it was Jamie Moyer who we were talking about here?
I
Mr.
feel like Jamie
Resident
would say,
old Mariner.
yeah,
Played
Jamie,
till he was like
Jamie,
48.
Jamie is on record as saying that he should have retired like a long time before he did. So he's like, they just kept signing me back, so I kept playing. So
I feel like that's what's gonna happen to those guys, but I don't know
yeah.
whether either of them are
Which
gonna
I
do.
mean, I guess like, that's one way to do it. But Jamie Moyer's own words are, "I wish I would have retired." Like more towards my peak. So
Okay, this one is saying that the next one is the Giants will front the free agent pitching market, and it's basically suggesting that they're gonna sign Valdez and Diaz, Edwin
oh
Diaz.
man, I
This old
forgot that Framber Valdez was. The Astros would never let him go to the Mariners, but man, having a Framber, dude, having the lineup go
he was
Framber.
lefty.
I know. Trust me, I'm well aware. Having the lineup go Framber, Castillo, Gilbert, that would be absolutely devastating. But it's not going to happen. So if they're smart, they'd go after him. That's all I got to say about that. Who's fronting it? I forgot. Sorry, I was in dreamland.
Well, they basically said the best starting pitcher and the best reliever. So Edwin Diaz, the reliever, and Valdez, the starter.
Yeah, but who's fronting them?
The Giants.
The Giants. Okay. I could see that. They do like to spend money, so
All right, the next one. The Orioles will trade for a Milwaukee ace, and what they're talking about here is trading for Freddie Peralta.
no, it's never going to happen. Orioles hate
I
pitching.
yeah,
They hate it. I don't know why, but they hate it. So
yeah. They would just rather spend $15 million on Tomoyuki Sagano and prorated $7 million
yeah,
on
they'll probably
Kyle
go after like
Gibson.
another outfielder who hits 30 home runs a year and just try to score like 15 runs a game. So that's
Yeah,
how they like to play baseball. So
they need to go back to the way the ballpark was when they made the first shift to it. So when they pulled, they brought the outfield, made it deeper. They needed to just stick with that instead of moving it back in.
what they need is good starting pitching, but they refuse. So I don't, I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
So
they, they
tweak the
decided
ballpark all you want, but if you're not going to play defense, then
that's
it's not
basically
really going
what
to
what
matter. So
happened. But basically what happened was it made their ERA like a run and a half lower just by pure happenstance.
yeah, so maybe the new owner guy needs to see how bad it actually is, which is why he moved
Yeah,
it back in. I don't know. So all I
yeah.
know is that the Orioles hate pitching and they refuse to go after it. So
Number 8, the Marlins will be active. What the hell does that mean?
I think just like putting an effort into trying to win this year, which I doubt. So because I mean, they have a really good pitching core there, and then also they got that was it that outfielder, right? Um, the rookie this year who played really, really well.
Oh, Marcy? Is that who you're talking about?
Not Marcy.
Oh, Kyle Stowers.
Yeah, Stowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The
I mean, I
throw
could.
in the
Yeah,
throw in the trade for the Rogers kid.
yeah, yeah.
I can't
So
remember
I
which
mean,
one it is.
I can see where that's coming from. Like I can see why he said that, but I doubt it. So
I feel like the only way that the Marlins would spend significant money in free agency is if they had that mandated revenue sharing thing like what happened with the Athletics.
or they needed a new stadium, but Dutch.
I think their stadium's not even 20 years old down there.
That's what, but like the whole reason why they got it, that's what I was referring to. So
Okay. All right. And number 9, Ranger Suarez won't do the thing we want him to do.
well, what's the
What
thing
does
we
that
want
mean?
him to do? Is he Boris Johnson
Oh,
agent?
oh, oh. He's talking about Ranger Suarez as in the Texas Rangers, and he won't go to the Rangers, I guess.
Oh, well, why do we want him to go to the Rangers? They're in the
His
Mariners
name's
League. We
Ranger
don't want the Rangers.
Suarez. That's They're making a Rangers joke.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
A
I don't
Ranger,
know.
he'd be a Ranger.
Ranger, Walker, and oh my God, this guy's even suggesting Walker Bueller.
A Texas Walker Ranger.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, good luck with Walker Bueller. The Dodgers sucked all the juice out of him like a vampire from a human, and now he's just a crushed juice box. So,
Press juice box that closed out a World Series.
I mean, that's all you need. You only need to do it one time, and then after that, you're good. So,
Do you have any closing remarks for the show today, Shane?
I do actually. Oh, so the most MVPs by pitchers are Carl Hubble. This is regular season, by the way.
Hmm.
Carl Hubble, Hal Newhouser, and Walter Johnson, each with 2 awards. It is important to note the distinction between pitchers who played the position exclusively and two-way players like Shohei Ohtani, who has won 4 MVP awards, but at least 2 have been as a two-way player, not exclusively as a pitcher.
Yes. Clear as mud.
Yeah, clear as mud. Which I know that they probably gave him an MVP award for a two-way player this year, even though I call bull on that. So
I just realized I completely forgot that um, the NBC also has a portion of the TV rights deal. I don't think we thought that part.
hey, let's throw it in. Why not?
So, so
You can always like
basically,
put this back towards the beginning anyway. So
yeah, I gotta do work on to do that. But yes, I could do that.
or just leave it at the end. I don't care. So
Yeah, yeah. Um, so
P.S. Everybody.
basically the NBC has got Sunday night baseball now. They have Sunday night basketball, they have Sunday night football, they have Sunday night baseball now.
Awesome. I have the
Although
NBC app. I look forward to it. So
I think though some of the games, if there's like an NBA game or something, it might take a back seat, so it might end up being on the cock.
well, hopefully come well after March it won't be. It shouldn't be anyway.
Well, I mean, you got playoffs. I mean, I think you have some games in April.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
don't
right
know. I
though.
don't
I
know what
forget
the
the
playoff
yeah.
don't
No,
know
you're
that,
right.
but
It goes
it
into
could be
April.
different.
So yeah, after April. I mean, honestly, okay, so I love baseball, but after if you're a casual fan and you don't really care, you don't really need to start watching until August, honestly, but
Yeah.
whatever. So
And then the other thing that they got were the playoff games in the very first wild card round, like ESPN used to have.
oh, cool.
And
Awesome.
ESPN's having some like midweek games as well. So watching
Okay.
baseball has gotten really, really cray cray.
Well, at least there's like actually channels that we can watch committing to it, whereas it's just kind of been the Wild West with streaming services or like VPN random stuff of people sharing stuff, which, you know, how that goes is what it is. You open yourself up to a lot of weird stuff when you're doing that. So
What would it be? What is the STD version of a computer virus? Would it be a VTD?
probably, honestly, whenever I watch the games, I'll have like 20 windows open, and I was like, well, none of those were open when I started watching it. So
And on that note, have a good night, guys. See you next
bye
time.
now.
Ah.